I'm really interested to talk to you about your sound. I mean, hearing about all of your influences, it's no wonder that you sound like what you sound like. But you almost sound like you should come from like the dirty South or something, with that like blues, really blues feel to it. What was it like when you first started making music with such an original sound for a South African artist?
I don't know. I started writing songs, and I was already in recording studios doing vocals when I was 15. But when I actually started writing my own finished songs and formed my own band, that was when I was 19. And I don't know. I worked with a violinist and an electric guitarist, and I was always in a band for about 2 years. And then that band I would leave that band and then start a new band, 2 years, and then start another one.
Why?
Just people, when you're in your 20s, when you're going from teenage years to 20s, people are unsure, I think, of their careers, and it was just time, you know. A lot of, like, some people maybe in the band had to go and study some like really hectic degree, because music is a very like unreliable profession, you know. So they were probably like, you know, I need to, you know, I'd like, you know, it would be like actuarial science. It's like you don't really have time to come to gigs.
Yeah.
After that, you know. And I was very, very committed always from the beginning. So that was a lot of the reason, and just personal differences, and you end up moving and changing and stuff. That's why I guess it was easier for me to just go, I just thought I'm gonna go solo now, because I don't have to kind of rearrange this thing again. Like, it is what it is, and if someone has to leave, then I have to replace them, but the show will continue, you know.
Now, you said your parents were really instrumental in the way that your music sounds and introducing you to new sounds as a young person.
Yeah.
What do they think of your music?
They're great. They're very, I honestly, they're very, very supportive, my parents, which is wonderful. They're very honest though. Like, sometimes I'll play them. Some of my songs some of them can sound a bit heavy, like there's a lot of overdrive and there's a lot of shouting and screaming, and then sometimes they'll be a bit like, I don't know, Sannie, about this one, it's not one of my favorites. But I'm like, no, it's fine. I appreciate it when they're honest with me, and they're honest. If they really like a song, they'll be, you know, they'll be very vocal about it. This is a really beautiful song. I love it. I listen to it in my car, you know. But it's great. It's important to me when other people like my music as well, because I always feel like my parents are maybe a little bit biased.
Biased, yeah. Well, other people do like your music, so don't
luckily
worry
for
about
me.
that. Yeah. Now, before the interview, we were actually speaking about Rocking the Daisies. You played Rocking the Daisies this past weekend, and we were talking about playing these big festivals.
Yeah.
What's it like playing a big festival as a musician? I imagine that's like, you know, the end kind of goal. Like, that's the best feeling you can feel. Yeah,
it is. No, as we were saying, it's literally like everything is magnified. So you know, the look of everything on stage is magnified. The lights, the space. I mean, the stage is huge. Suddenly, your bassist is like all the way over there. You know, you gotta like, but it's great because when you get used to it, you just. And the sound is huge. It's much louder, and also the amount of people you play to is incredible. There's thousands of people, so the whole cathartic experience of music is so prominent in that context. It is something that it is one of my most favorite ways to play music. And also the music I play is live. It's very much live music. Everything is real. Everything is done in time. It's an old kind of sound, so I think it translates very well in a setting like that. You've been performing a lot lately, and you have a lot of performances coming up. I always ask this to every musician who comes in. What's the weirdest thing that's happened at a performance of yours? Weirdest thing? Well, I don't know about weird. I know one time we were having a gig in quite a small venue, and people were going mad, and someone came very close, and they actually head-butted themselves into my guitar headstock, which was quite painful probably for them. That was a bit hectic. And I've had drunk people kind of like next to me falling like on the mic stand, and then the mic stand is like, I'm trying to sing and it moves, and I've like swore at them and told them to just get away from the stage. So, and I had a really drunk woman come on stage with me, like in a really big hat, and try and just start singing a song with me, like at a gig, and I don't know who she was or why she was there. And I was like, cool, let's sing the song. Luckily, some people took her away halfway during the song.
So you just went with it?
I just went with it.
Well,
I wasn't going to be like...
Yeah. She just wanted to
But it was awkward.
So don't do that if you're watching.
It was awkward.
Sannie, thank you so much for coming in.
Cool.
How can we find you online if we want to find out where you're going to be next?
Well, best place to go for my show dates is website, which is www.sanniefox.com. I'm playing Café Rue on the 30th of this month. And then I'm all over YouTube. I've just released a bunch of videos, and Facebook and Twitter, Sannie Fox.